Hey fellow Vault wearers, it's Angry Turtle and I'm back with PTS update. And first, look at this nice event improvements. Eviction notice. The super mutants have been buffed. They have incinerating weapons now, the fire starter super mutants. The little enemies have been removed. Therefore, there's a little bit less enemies in total, but all of them much more powerful. We'll go over all the patch notes and even more important VATS changes, but I think this is really cool. I wanted to show you that first. Now into the patch notes. Now, PTS update patch notes. We have all the details in here and the most interesting. Further adjustment to VATS critical hits. And I need to say that first. You guys did it! They tuned back the nerf greatly. I would even say, including the bug fixes to VATS that they did. At this moment, it's maybe even a slight buff, counting the bug fixes. But let's go over all the details. Better critical perk, because they are still going with the additive damage, but they buffing the perk from 20, 30, 40 to 50, 75, 100%. They fixed this weird typo in Eagle Eyes. Now it has much more sense, 60% buff and on a team 75% buff, rather than somehow doubling on the team like it was before. Now it's absolutely reasonable and follow the strength in numbers description on the perk card. Then that's good. All magazine effects, a little bit tuned down, but it doesn't really matter when the numbers are fully additive with everything else. After some point, you will not see much of a difference. I'm curious how it will work on the bosses, those changes, I don't know. I'm not a speedrunner and I'm interested in speedrunning. Therefore, if Famous is watching, or if you can guys just post a comment on some of the Famous videos and ask him to test Earl with Stealth Commando speedrun on public test server. I'm curious how big those differences actually are. I will show you, of course, in the normal gameplay what it all means for us, but I'm curious what those changes mean for speedrunners. I don't know. Next, that's the more important part. Additional tweaks to how luck helps fill critical hit meter. And they wanted to give us diminishing returns from 12 luck, but now they change it and diminishing return start at 30 luck. But basically, ignoring what they're saying in here, what this change means to you, to get critical every second shot, you will now need 39 luck, which is quite reasonable, I would say. It does require some choices for your build in order to achieve this critical every second shot. It's not too hard, like 39 luck with bloodied build, it's not too difficult to achieve. I will show you what I did to get my luck instantly to 39, but those are the changes. It is generally a lot of improvements compared to previous one. And dev comment is interesting. The adjustment we made to luck and how it fills the crit meter in the previous PTS update didn't quite meet our expectations. Which means you guys went to the PTS forum, I mean Discord, and complained a lot. That's the translation for this one. And feedback from our PTS committee helped confirm those feelings. You see, you guys help confirm the feelings. This language, it always kills me, the language in patch notes. As a result, we've retuned the luck crit meter fill rate so that it's much closer to how it currently functions in the live version of the game. We also made a few more changes to crit damage bonuses in today's PTS update. Notably, we've increased the bonus from the better criticals perk card so that it is more in line with other buffs, and tuned down the buff from magazines to help balance this out. And I'm fine with that. And here are some event improvements. Basically some weight reduction for event-related items, reduce the wait timers. What is really good is those wait timers, 1 minute was a little bit too long. Now it's 30 seconds. That's much better. And eviction notice what I show you first. The mobs deal 50% more damage now, but there is no lesser mobs, like they remove floaters and hunts. Therefore, super mutants more powerful, no small mobs. It's quite a nice change, and they added those more powerful super mutants, what's really, really cool. And finally, Galper's marker, there's some fix to mod slots naming, and VATS fix, that's huge. VATS no longer randomly closes while shooting at an enemy. And I tested that without using Gunfu, I will show you, seems to be working. Now, let's go into the game, talk over those VATS changes, how this looks like now. And as you can see, I have lag 39. What I did to achieve that, to boost it up to require 39, is basically using my legendary card. I boosted my base lag to 15, and on top of that, I added additional max out legendary lag. That's plus 5 lag, therefore my base lag is 20, then unyielding comes into play and some special bonuses from mutations, so on and so forth. And I'm hitting 39 lag, what's currently required to get crit every second shot. Weapon I will be using is just a bloodied fixer. There's bash damage, breaks slower, therefore it's like 1-star bloodied. I was testing this slightly boosted tweaked automatic receiver. I'm not sure if it's worth. I wasn't digging deeper. It doesn't seem to be better than just powerful, but let me show you this fixer in action on some super mutants and stealth fixes. And it is not listed in the patch notes, but it is confirmed now that the stealth nerf was basically a bug and it's fixed now. So you can see I'm hidden. Okay, I will show you by shooting him once. See? No danger. Unfortunately, the critical is still not a guarantee hit. I'm not sure if it's a bug or not, but critical is no longer guarantee hit like on the live game version. But as you can see, the every second shot crit is working again. Give me the highlight for enemies. Yeah, working perfectly fine. The damage is great. No problem killing those super mutants. As you can see in here, I will shoot a little bit slower to show you that I have critical every second shot. The critical. Now to recharge it, just shoot once, it's recharge. Critical. Every second shot, you just need 39 luck. What's not too bad. That's definitely not too bad. And as you can see, oh, that's just quickly my commando build. I'm not using Gunfu. And I'm not losing the VATS. Let me shoot a little bit slower to show you. That's a huge fix. Look. VATS not dropping. VATS switch off only after enemy is actually killed. And I don't see this rubber banding. It's possibly fixed. I cannot give you 100% of that, but at least there is no rubber banding happening. It's taking damage as intended, therefore those fixes compensate for all the possible nerfs. Like at this moment, those are probably just a slight nerfs. Then fixes compensate greatly for that. Okay, let me show you on some more tanky enemies. Let's kill a Scourge Beast. And what I should mention as well, of course, if you don't want to boost your luck so high, the value of VATS critical meter feels faster goes up because you don't even need 30 luck if you have this effect. You can go below 30 luck and you will have VATS crit every second shot. Therefore, the changes are not bad. It actually boosts the value of this legendary effect, what is good in my opinion. But let's go and try to attract the Scourge Beast and see how well we can do versus tanky enemy. And she's flying away and missing some shots, but you can see I'm doing damage. Okay, now she's coming back. Oh. Now it failed to... Okay, some bugs are still there. Like, it totally failed to register any damage. Now it works. Okay, now I killed her really quickly. Yeah, some bugs are still present, but I would say overall, way less often. I was just unlucky here that even though the damage numbers were popping up, I didn't do any damage with my second clip, but yeah, look at that. It's working. Not a single drop-off before kill. Perfect. Most bugs seems to be fixed, and even at low percentage, I'm still hitting sometimes. Then it's an improvement. And Corpse's highlights seems to be working better, like at least at this moment. I see those highlights basically everywhere working. That's another good news from the public test server. And that will be everything for this video. I'm generally very happy what you did, guys. You did go with this feedback and all fixed. Now we just wait for Famous to tell us how big of an impact those changes will do to speedrunners. I'm very curious about this one. As you can see, everyday gameplay at this moment, you will need to boost your luck a little bit higher to keep playing as you are playing now, but that's very little compromise for all the other fixes to VATS they're implementing. Therefore, I'm happy. I'm a happy turtle today. All the changes seems to be good and positive. What is a good news for everyone, especially stealth builds. And that being said, thank you a lot for watching and see you all in the next one.